The Reilly method might seem complex at first, but if you take the time to learn it, your portrait drawings will improve so much. Have you ever struggled with placing facial features accurately? The Reilly method might be the tool you've been looking for. When starting the Reilly method, it begins similarly to the Loomis method. If you need a refresher on the Loomis method, I'll link my video about it in the description so you can watch it after this one. I like to start with the front view because it gives all the information that is needed for the face. After drawing the circle for the head and splitting it in half horizontally and vertically, I added the side planes, the forehead, nose, and chin lines. Once the basic lines are in place, I start with the nose because it's the center of the face, and it helps when figuring out where everything else goes. First, I drew vertical lines to show how wide the nose would be as well as where the tear ducts will go. Next, I added the ball of the nose and nostrils. I also included the inner side planes of the nose. These plane lines should extend to the brow line, not the tear ducts. Then I added the outer side planes, and that's it for the nose. Next is the mouth. I added a circle which helps find those smile lines. I made another curved line for part of the cheekbone and the bottom part of the cheek next to the jawline. There was a small circle added as well. That's for the chin. It should overlap with the mouth circle. The overlap creates that shadow underneath the bottom lip. The middle line and the largest circle will be for the lip line. Now for the rest of the cheek, I'm using the eyebrow line closest to the ear to create a curved line for the side of the cheek in the back. This next part is always tough for me to get just right, but I use the mouth, nose, and eyebrow lines to guide me. This curved line reveals the ear and cheekbone. It also helps find the side planes of the head. This curved line gives the outer corner of the eye and the temples. With the side plane lines in place, the height of the eyes can be found, as well as the inner corner of the eye and the eyelid crease. Next, I use the eyebrow line to create the height of the actual eyebrow. For the forehead, there is an oval placed. I use that usually for highlights, but the oval also represents people whose foreheads stick out a little bit. I added circles to the eyes as well. This helps to find the eyelids and the bags underneath the eyes. This is the basic version of the Reilly method, but it can be transformed to fit any face and can help you create a face without a reference. Now, I want to practice the Reilly method without the video to see how much I remember, but I'll also use the first sketch as a reference when needed. Practicing after learning is so important because it helps reinforce new information. After drawing the front view of the Reilly method, I found some areas to improve. Continuing to practice will help me build a better foundation for portraits. I could even use the Reilly method as a warm-up, which will help me picture the Reilly method on top of reference. The three-quarter view can be a little tricky when it comes to the Reilly method, so I try to follow along with the video as best I can. Getting the right angles is what's difficult for me, especially for the lips. I try to use the nose to help guide me in the right direction when it comes to the lips. The center of the nose will line up with the center of the lips. It's important to shorten the side that is further away so the face looks slightly rounded. All of the features furthest away will need to be foreshortened to give a more realistic vibe. I used the same process for the three-quarter view as I did for the front view. The only change was to make sure I was thinking about the head being round to get the right foreshortening. You have a hard time with the three-quarter view as well. I want to work on individual features soon so I can practice the features at different angles. That way, when they're all put together, the features fit nicely. If you're good at three-quarter view, what helped you improve? You may be wondering, who is Frank Reilly? He's the person who came up with the Reilly method. He has many professional accomplishments such as being the art commissioner of New York City, president of the Council of American Artists Societies, and vice president of the National Society of Mural Painters. He also had a 29-year teaching career and taught at the Art Students League, the Grand Central School of Art, Pratt Institute College of Art and Design, and the National Academy of Design. By 1960, he was instructing more than 300 students in morning, afternoon, and evening classes. His Wednesday lectures were so popular, they were standing room only. Reilly focused on the fundamentals of drawing and painting rather than specific categories. His classes covered line, pattern, structure, anatomy, drapery, and perspective. His painting classes included light and shadow, color, brush handling, indoor studio figures, portraits, still lifes, outdoor figure painting, landscapes, and seascapes. He's a well-known figure in the art community, and his methods are still helping artists today. For the side view, I again started it the same as the others. Once the basic placement was set, I started to use the Reilly method. Again, I used the same process as the first portrait, but the only difference is I only had to map out half the face. With the side view, I can see more of the side angles and figure out where they go, since they're not visible at all in the front view and only slightly in the three-quarter view. Now it's time for me to practice these angles on my own and see how close I get to the original sketches. I want to work on the Reilly method because I'm trying to improve my art, and practicing this method will definitely help me get there. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you are, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you've been doing on your art journey. Frank Reilly also has a book, so I'll link it in the description for you to check out. I enjoy the Reilly method a little more than the Loomis method because it gives you more information about where the feature should go, and it's just better face mapping in my opinion. When I draw portraits now, I use both methods together, making them work for me rather than following either to the letter. My portraits have definitely improved quite a bit over time with practice, rebuilding my skills and confidence. I've enjoyed connecting with you in the comments. In the next video, I'll be working on features. If there's a specific one you'd like me to focus on first, let me know. Thanks for watching. Together, let's keep progressing and inspiring each other. Talk to you in the next video. Bye.